Upwitty Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. and anime and manga contributor to Bounding Into Comics, and this is my adorable little fuss budget therapy cat, Zeno Asagiri. And we are starting off the day with some very heartbreaking news. But before I get into this story, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and I am just a very exhausted and stressed out one woman and adorable fuss budget kitty operation struggling to keep a roof over our heads and praying to the anime and manga gods that me and Kitty aren't going to be homeless next month and sleeping on the street. But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be live reactions or news and analysis like this video, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the articles to this video that we are going to be covering. And we're probably going to be talking about something that no one's really talking about. And this is going to be coming from the Okinawa Times first. So at around 10:30 a.m. on July 6th, a person passing by on a boat reported what appeared to be a dead body floating offshore of Awa, Nago City, Okinawa Prefecture. And according to the Nago Coast Guard Station, a report was received from the coast of Onna. So according to the... come on, scroll with... God damn it. Stupid thing. There we go. According to the Nago Coast Guard Station, the body of a man was found floating face down about 300 meters offshore from the beach in Awa. It is believed that 1 to 2 days have passed since his death. No one's talking about that. Everyone's talking about everything else. But the fact that it's been 1 to 2 days since Takahashi sensei passed away. Why is no one bringing that fact up? I do not know. At this point, and then I'll get into the NHK stuff, but when this portion of the story was covered, at the time the story was covered, they didn't know who he was. But I'm going to read this part here, though. He was approximately 171 centimeters tall and weighed approximately 70 kilograms. At the time of discovery, he was wearing a black t-shirt, black underwater mask, snorkel, and fins. And at the time, they were appealing for information regarding his identity. Now we get into the NHK stuff here. And it turned out that it was Kazuki Takahashi, his real name, Kazumasa, the author of the popular manga Yugioh, died in Okinawa Prefecture. Here we go. Yep. Sorry, I fucked this up. Yeah. Real name Kazumasa, creator of the popular boys manga Yugioh, has passed away in Okinawa Prefecture. He was 60 years old. This really freaks me out because he was younger than my parents. And what's really freaky is, one, I'm streaming Yugioh on Pluto TV right now, which is free, by the way. They have like a 24/7 Yugioh channel. And the other thing is, today is my mom's birthday, which is very freaky for me. This whole thing is freaky. Let's see. I'll read this part again. Fuck it. At around 10:30 a.m. on July 6th, a person involved in marine leisure activities reported to the Japanese Coast Guard that a man was drifting face down in the sea about 300 meters offshore of Awa, Nago City, Okinawa Prefecture. Firefighters who arrived at the scene rescued the man, but he was later confirmed dead. It's interesting that NHK didn't report this part. This is what's frustrating me. Why didn't they report what the Okinawa Times said, that he's been dead for 1 to 2 days? Why? Fuck's sakes. This is why I look at multiple sources. More people need to do this shit. Ugh. Let's see. But again, this kind of it says firefighters who arrived at the scene rescued the man, but he was later confirmed dead. How is he later confirmed dead? It said in the Okinawa Times shit that he's been dead for 1 to 2 days. Give me a fucking break. Stop it. The Naga Coast Guard station identified the man as Mr. Takahashi on July 7th. According to the Coast Guard station, Mr. Takahashi was wearing snorkeling equipment and was visiting Okinawa alone. According to the Japanese Coast Guard, a rental car rented by Mr. Takahashi was found abandoned. This is where things get really weird. Found abandoned on a farm road near a beach in Onna village, about 12 kilometers from where Mr. Takahashi was found, and his driver's license was found inside. According to the Japanese Coast Guard, there were no significant injuries on Mr. Takahashi's body, and the Coast Guard is investigating the circumstances leading up to his death. This is really bizarre. Like, yeah, this could be an accidental death, sure. But it just... Maybe it's because of all this fucking... Maybe I've seen just too much, like, Criminal Minds and CSI and Ron Kamonohashi, and read, like, too many fucking mystery mangas, like Ron Kamonohashi, Deranged Detective, and Detective Conan, and to an extent Mariah the Patriot. It's like, I don't know. There's got to be more to this. The fact that the NHK not mentioning that the body's been dead for that he's been dead for 1 to 2 days, at least 1 to 2 days, is kind of like very sus to me. Like, why would you not mention that? Like, come on. That's the weirdest thing. And I'm double checking because I use DeepL for my translations. It's so weird. And Google Translate and DeepL said the same thing, that it was 1 to 2 days after his death. It seemed to be 1 to 2 days. What the shit, NHK? Why are you not mentioning this? That's another good question, though. Why is none of the other national publications mentioning this? You know how I found the Okinawa Times article? Was because Anime News Network linked them. And guess what? Anime News Network didn't even mention this. They did not. I'm looking at Anime News Network because that's how sometimes I find a lot of my sources, is because they cite them. I looked at this article just to double check. No, they did not mention that the body's been dead, that he's been dead for 1 to 2 days. What the actual fuck? Why aren't you mentioning this? Why aren't you mentioning that they said the body was dead for 1 to 2 days? Why? This just really bugs the shit out of me. I do not understand this. Why is no one talking about this? That just makes this whole thing really sus to me. I'm not doubting that the man is dead. I'm not, because obviously he is. It's heartbreaking as hell. But just this whole thing, like, why would you not mention that he's been dead for like 2 days? And also, why would you not mention what NHK says here about the other shit, about the rental car found abandoned on a farm road near the beach? Why would you not mention the driver's license? I'm looking at Anime News Network for this one. Why would you not mention any of this? This is kind of important. I don't think any of them are mentioning this. I'm just like, what the actual fuck is wrong with these people? I'm gonna check it just for the fuck of it. I'm gonna see if the other ones that my fellow co-workers have mentioned. They're all saying accident. We don't know if it was an accident. None of them are saying this. Crunchyroll ain't saying this. No. Let's check the other one here. Let's check this one. Let's check Siliconera. This is the other one. My coworker sent this one. this? How is no one mentioning this? How is no one mentioning any of this? How come I'm the only one that's I'm gonna write this, trust me. This is goddamn ridiculous. Why is no one talking about this? Oh God, Takahashi Sensei, don't worry. I will get this story out. I am getting this story out because someone needs to say the truth. Someone needs to mention this. Someone needs to talk about it overseas, and I will. I'm going to be the one to do it. No one else will. I'm very curious what you guys think of this. What do you guys think of? It's just so weird to me that no one's mentioning these little details. Like the fact that his body was found 1 to 2 days. He's been dead for 1 to 2 days. That his rental car was found abandoned. His driver's license still inside. Why is no one mentioning this? I'm just confused. Confused by this shit. Goddamn, this is why journalism is. This is why people hate media nowadays. God damn it. God, Takahashi Sensei, I hope they find out why you died. I hope you rest in peace, man. You deserve better than this. You deserve better reporting than this. And don't worry, I will get your story out. I will get the the story got out in Japan properly for the most, minus NHK not mentioning that your body was gone. Your body has been that you were dead for like 2 days, but 1 to 2 days. Okinawa at least got it, but at least NHK reported all this other shit about, the circumstances. I don't know why no one in the U.S. mentioning it, but I'm going to mention it because it's important. These details are important, at least to me. I don't know if it is important to anyone else. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. I think this is a very heartbreaking story. I think it's even more heartbreaking that the media isn't covering little details like this. It really kind of pisses me off because I think it's important to have all these details. And what do you think? Do you think this was an accident, or do you think there's something more going on? Could be. I'm curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking so I can keep bringing you more anime and manga content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.